In this problem, we want to simplify this without the use of calculator. Now, to do this, here we have 3 to the power of 13, and our 4 can be written as -3 minus 1. Now, from here, we can write 3 to the power of 13 as 3 to the power of 12 plus 1 minus 3 minus 1. And this can be written as, using the rule of indices, when you have a to the power of m plus n. This is the same thing as a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So this is going to be 3 to the power of 12 times 3 to the power of 1 minus 3 minus 1. So from here, we have 3 common to both sides. We can factor the 3 out. And in our parentheses, we're going to have 3 to the power of 12 minus 1 minus 1. Now, also, we can further simplify this as 3 to the power of 12 can be written as 3 to the power of 6 times 2 minus 1 minus 1. So from here, when you have a to the power of m, n, this also can be written as a to the power of n, m, by interchanging the position of the power. Now, here I'm going to have 3 in parentheses. Here I'm going to have 3 to the power of 6. And I have my 2 outside because they are the same. Minus 1, minus 1. Good. Now, there's something we call the difference of two squares. When you have a squared minus b squared, this is the same thing as saying a plus b, a minus b. So applying this rule over here, I'm going to have 3 in parentheses. This is going to be my a and this is going to be my b. So this is like saying -1 square. So my a, which is 3 to the power of 6, plus b, which is 1. And I have my a, which is 3 to the power of 6, minus b, which is 1. So this is what I've got. And from here, I'm going to have 3. Now, recall I have 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 6 plus 1, and also this. But the question is this: how can we simplify this 3 to the power of 6? Because we don't want to use the calculator. So this is the same thing as saying 3 to the power of 4 plus 2. And we know that 3 to the power of 4 is the same thing as 81. Okay? And 3 to the power of 2 is the same thing as 9. So this can be 81 times 9. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 8 is 72. So I'm going to have 729 here. So I'm going to replace that with this. So in that case, here I'm going to have 3 in parentheses. This is going to be 729 plus 1. And this is going to be 729 minus 1. So this is what I've got. Now, this is what I need. Furthermore, I'm going to have 3 in parentheses. 729 plus 1 is going to be 730. Multiplied by this, which is 728. Recall, I don't want to use the calculator. So from the previous page, I have 730 multiplied by 728 minus 1. So our objective is to simplify this without the use of calculator. Now, to do this, we're still going to use some mathematical concepts. So here I'm going to have 730 can be written as 700 plus 30, while this can be written as 700 plus 28. Now, here we're going to have 3 in parentheses. 700 is going to multiply 700. We want to distribute. So we have 700 times 700. Then we multiply this with this, plus 700 times 28, plus 30 times 700. 30 times 700 plus 30 times 28. This is what I've got. Minus 1. Yeah. So here I'm going to have 3. 7 times 7 is 49. And I'm having 2 zeros twice, which is we're going to have 4 zeros. 7 times 28. This is easy to do. You know, when you have 7 times 8, okay? And you can just easily multiply this. This is going to give you 196. And we have 2 zeros. 3 times 7 is 21. And here I'm having 3 zeros. Plus 3 times 28, which is 84. And we have just only 1 zeros minus 1. So here, if you look at this, okay, here is like you having, let me just break it down, 4, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 1. Okay, and here we have 2 zeros here, so we have 196. And here we have 21,000. And here we have 84. So we have 0, we have 4, we have 4, we have 1, we have 3, and we have 5. So here we have 3 multiplied by 5, 3, 1, 4, 4, 0, minus 1. Okay? You can multiply this. 3 times 0, we have 0. 3 times 4. If you do the multiplication easily without the use of calculator, which is easy to do, so you're going to have this minus 1. And finally, we have our final answer to be 1594319. Yeah, the purpose of just doing this video is just to teach you the beauty of simplification in mathematics. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you next time.